me food. She treated me so nice like a daughter because she only had boys. She gave birth to one daughter, but she was still young. Then, what amazed me, what surprised me more, everywhere I go to, men want to sleep with me. Everywhere. When I went there, I was asking myself, what was the reason? I still ask myself until today. And then I said, was it because I had a big hips that I was growing, my ass was growing every day, or what was the reason? Because when I get to her home, she was the second wife, and she has another big wife that has big kids, big adult men. Those men, I was sleeping in the kitchen. They'll come to the kitchen, touch me, want to sleep with me, and they, not one, slept with me. This one comes, go. Another one comes, go. And then the husband was not living there at home. So when one day he came home, he saw me because I was a visitor. So he asked, like, who is she? And then the wife said, this is Becky, this is her, this and that and that. And then that man was a grown-up, an old man. So you see, in the village, people go to the farm to farm and do everything about farming and everything. That man will tell me, yo, Becky, I don't think you need to go to the farm with people. I think you can stay at home and make porridge for the farmers. And I say, actually, that's a good idea. So that was my job. Staying at home, making tea or porridge for the farmers. So when they come from the farm, they have something to eat. That guy wanted me to do that so he can stay home and touch me and sleep with me and do whatever he wants with me. And he's an old man. And he was telling me, like, I think you can be my last wife. I want to build you a house somewhere there. I was like, what the hell is this going on with me? Remember, I was still pregnant and I don't know anything. I don't know that I was pregnant. I don't know anything. So men use me. Men slept with me like some crazy person. Then that woman that picked me, I never told her that this and this is happening to me because I didn't know what was going to be her reaction. So she said to me, like, I want to take you to school. And I said, that's fine. So she took me to school in class 7. So I went to school there. And there was this teacher who was very, very young and very, very nice looking, very good looking man. He will always stare at me like, you know, when you stare at someone like then you like them, but you don't tell them because they're students. I had a very big hips. So I was very, very big down. But my stomach was never growing. Even that woman never realized that I was pregnant. So that teacher liked me. You will come to class, teach, and sit there and stare at me. And I'm a very shy person. So I never stare back. I will sit there until you leave, then I will copy the notes. Then one day, my mom called after 5 months. So I was 5 months pregnant. And I don't know shit. And it's not showing. So my mom called Letitia. So Letitia connected to the woman I was living with. Then she told me. Then I said, well, I have to go to my mother since she is back. And I went to her. And you know, parents know their kids. So my mom saw me and she was like, oh my God, you look different. It seems like you've been really, really living a good life. I'm like, why? Because you are really, really big. You're fat. And I told my mom, yeah, I think maybe I was, but I wasn't. Then my mom said, then I started, you know, when you go, when I do a lot of work, I get sick, I pass out. And I do too much work, I pass out. When I do too much work, I pass out. So my mom was like, what's wrong with you? Why are you passing out all the time like that? So she took me to the chemistry when I passed out, and the doctor told her, and never told me. The doctor told my mother, and never told me that your daughter is 5 months pregnant. My mom was finished. If you are on that year and those old days, and then your mom realized you're pregnant, you are gonna be beaten. I mean, mutapigwa. So my mom was very upset. She was very mad at me. She started treating me like I'm not her daughter. She started saying, you have a very, very bad sickness, and I can see you're not going to continue with your education. So I was like, what is that sickness? Maybe if I teach you and you pay me. Daisy, can you close the door?